Good day to all parents and pupils watching this video. I'm Mr. Virtue and I'm the Geography teacher for grade 12. If you have any questions after this presentation, please feel free to email me on the email address listed here and I will gladly get back to you. What did we cover in term 1 and 2? We looked at climate and weather as well as geomorphology and all the subtopics listed on here. We also covered rural and urban settlements, economic geography, as well as map work. When covering these topics, we of course look at examples of all over the world, but there's a specific focus on South African examples. What will we cover in term 3 and 4? We will continue with economic geography, looking at strategies for industrial development, focus on South Africa's economy, and then there's a focus on sugar tax. And sugar tax is of course also the topic for the research project, which is due at the start of August. After covering all of these topics, we will continue with revision, working through past papers, and then focusing on map work again. We have set aside 3 afternoon sessions that will also be dedicated to map work revision. How do we get to the marks you see on the reports? For term 1, the mark that you saw on the report consisted of 4 assessments, 3 tests, as well as a formal project, each one counting 25% towards the final mark. Term 3 is slightly different as the pupils are writing their prelims. Here the mark will consist of the prelim, which is 75%, the research task of 20%, and then a formal test, which will contribute 5% towards the final mark. What will the September exams look like? For geography, we have 2 papers. Paper 1, the theory paper. We also then have paper 2, the map work paper. The paper 1 will consist of questions from climate and weather, geomorphology, rural and urban settlements, as well as economic geography of South Africa. The total for this paper will be 200 marks and the length will be 3 hours. Paper 2, a map work paper, will consist of questions from paper 1 topics, as well as map work techniques, topographic maps, aerial photographs, and orthophoto maps, as well as GIS. The total for this paper will be 100 marks, and the length of this paper, 1.5 hours. That brings us to the end of our geography presentation. And as mentioned previously, if you have any other questions, please feel free to email me. Thank you for listening.